All right, I have a few more examples for you. 11 pi over 6. Okay, so let's start with our labeling. So a quarter rotation is a half of a pi. Here's 1 pi, 1 and 1/2, and 2. Again, if you're not doing well with this whole like graphing gradients thing, go back to lesson 5.2, please. Okay, so 11 pi over 6. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to adjust and rewrite this by splitting the pi away from the fraction. And then I need to write it as a mixed number. So 6 goes into 11 one time with a remainder of 5. So this is really like 1 and 5/6 pies. So I need to go past the 1 pi mark because this is 1 whole. And then 5/6 is larger than a half. In fact, 5/6 is almost another whole. So I would actually be going all the way past 1 because I have 1 and 5/6, and then almost back to 2. I don't know, maybe like this. Almost back to 2 whole pies. 1 and 5/6 pies is almost 2 whole pies. And then we're looking for the reference angle. So the reference angle would be, how far from the x-axis am I? Okay, so if I am currently at 1 and 5/6, how much farther would I need to go to get to 2 wholes? Well, if I just added 1 more sixth, I would be at 2 whole pies. So I need another 1/6, or I would write it as pi over 6. Okay, backup plan. So if you are not good with fractions, what you're going to do is you're going to recognize that you're really just subtracting to find the difference between these two numbers. So you are going to be doing 2 pi, take away 1 and 5/6. But again, remember the pies aren't really that important, so you could just kind of focus on the numbers 2 minus 1 and 5/6. Okay, and then you would be wanting a common denominator here. So I would make this 12 over 6, and then maybe I'll put it back to an improper fraction, which was 11 over 6. And 12 over 6 minus 11 over 6 is 1/6, and so that was where the 1/6 pi came from. Okay, last one. So this one's a negative angle, so before I do anything, I'm going to make sure that I kind of flip and recognize that I'll be graphing going down first instead of up. Okay, there are my checkpoints. Let me go up and do what I've done in the last few examples, and that is separate the fraction from the pi. And then I'm also going to rewrite this as a mixed number. So 6 goes into 13 2 times with the remainder of 1. So I need to go to 2 pies and then another 1/6, well, -2. So that would mean I'm going to start here like I usually do. But I would be going down and around. All the way around is 2 pies, but I want to go a teeny bit further. This is kind of interesting because if you look back at the last example, it appears that we are in almost the exact same location, if not the exact same location as last time. So that's interesting. Okay, anyway, so we're looking for the reference angle, right? So for the reference angle, how far are you from the x-axis is how you find that value. Well, the x-axis was at -2 pies, and I went a little bit further to -2 and 1/6. So then how much further did I go? Well, I went an extra 1/6 of a pi, which is pi over 6, which another thing to note here is that negatives really don't matter when I'm asking for a reference angle. So I'm just asking for a distance measurement, and distances can't be negative. So you would just give your answer in positive values. Don't worry about the negatives. That's more just to tell you which way to graph an angle. Okay, that's it for examples. If you are struggling and you want some more examples, reach out to me via email or Remind and let me know, and I can put something together with more practice, or I can talk to you on Zoom or Google Meet or something. But I'm here if you need help. Talk to you soon.